welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today I'm coming at you with another tag, the throwback tag. Question number 1. What year were you born in? I was born in 1988, so that makes me 29 years old. Do you have any pictures of yourself from when you were younger? If you do, show them. Yes, I do. I will insert them here. What TV shows did you grow up watching? Definitely The Simpsons for one, Beetlejuice when I was young, Care Bears, Tales from the Crypt Keeper, Freaky Stories, Goosebumps, a lot of The Simpsons. What did you want to be when you grow up, and do you still want to be that? I wanted to be a hairstylist, and I do, and I am one. Show a video of yourself when you were younger. I don't have any videos of myself when I was younger, so sorry, I can't do that one. What were your favorite toys to play with? Definitely I would say Barbies. If I was playing outside, like honestly just a shovel at the playground. What was the most embarrassing thing that you can remember doing? Probably when I was in grade 5, we were doing silent reading and I really had to fart. So I did, and it was very loud. And basically after it happened, I just said sorry and continued reading. Read something you wrote when you were in kindergarten. I don't have anything from when I was in kindergarten. Honestly, my mom has all of my stuff from when I was that young, so that would be at her house. 3 songs you loved listening to as a child. Oh god, I feel like I didn't even listen to music until I was like at least 9. So probably at that age, really anything by like Britney Spears, the Backstreet Boys. What else? Probably S Club 7. Oh wait, that's not songs. What was one funny thing you dressed up for? What was one funny thing you dressed up as for Halloween when you were younger? Probably wasn't anything funny. I was a witch like a lot. So tell a funny story of something you remember happening when you were young. I'm trying to think. Probably the first thing that comes to mind, and I don't know why, I'm not proud of this, but one time when I was over at a friend of my mom's house, we were just visiting and I saw this pen that I really liked, and I asked her if I could have it, and she said no because it was hers. And then as we were leaving, she didn't know this, but I had already taken it, and it literally, if you can imagine, like out of a movie, just fell out of my sleeve onto the floor, and she was very upset. Are there any special things you've kept from when you were a child? Probably anything that I have from really young would still be at my mom's house. I have like a lot of basically all of my childhood books are there. Yeah, like all of my Barbies, which I'm pretty sure there's like one and it probably doesn't even have a head. All of that is at my mom's house still. What was something weird you used to do as a child? Probably the weirdest thing that I did as a child, and like I'm talking probably around the age of probably about 7 or 8 or 6. I used to eat dry cat food. What was the scariest thing you remember that happened to you when you were younger? I remember very briefly getting into a car accident, I think when I was young. I think it was the winter time, and all I remember was, I think we were in a car accident, or we witnessed a car accident or something, because I just remember we had to like stay there for a while. It wasn't really scary, but that's really the only thing that I think would be remotely scary that I can think of. How is the world different now? No, how is the world now different from how it was when you were a child? Well, definitely, and I'm not trying to sound like that old person, but I mean, I didn't grow up with the internet at my house, at least. I didn't grow up with a cell phone. I didn't have my first cell phone until I was 23. I didn't get the internet at my house until I was 18, which made it very difficult for like projects and stuff when I was in high school. Like kids nowadays, like they're grown up with technology. I didn't have that. I mean, you know, and I hate to sound again like that old person, but you know, when I was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like the worst thing that I would do would be maybe come home a little bit too late from being down the street playing with my friend, or forget to call my mom and tell her that I was going to my friend's house or something like that. All my friends lived within walking distance to me. Now, obviously, we're more spread out, and because, we're almost 30, so it's harder to get together. Then it was easier, obviously, you would just be like, you would call them up. Half the time I'd call my friend who lived like a 30-second walk from my house. I would call her and ask her if she could play, and I would ask, or she would call and ask if I could play. My mom said yes. I wouldn't even go back to the phone to tell her because I was so excited. I would just leave the phone off the hook and then I'd just show up at her house. It was just a lot easier. I feel like TV was probably better. Obviously, compared to being a child versus being almost 30, significantly less responsibilities and just much more easy of a time, I would say. Kids nowadays definitely grow up in a completely different time. So that concludes the throwback tag. I hope you found any of this interesting. If you have any suggestions for any other tags that I can do, I'm always looking for kind of like fun things to do. Put some suggestions in the comments if you wish, and I will probably do them unless they're like weird or anything like that. So that pretty much concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you like, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.